So dear friends, this is the last part of LM potency part 11, the disadvantage of the LM potency. The main disadvantage is the method of selection of potency to start off with and its route of administration. So this is very important because different practitioners or different authors have different views about the same. So many authors have different views about the same, which can be explained as follows. Part A, better to start with LM1 to LM6 and then go on the ascending scale. So some people say better to start with range either from LM1 to LM6 and then we gradually increase. We should not jump the potency as there is always a danger of aggravation. So do not jump the potency because naturally there may be a danger of aggravation. Why? Because disease is very chronic. Do not aggravate suddenly, but gradually and slowly. Thus, the potency of medicine should not be increased suddenly. It is to be gradually increased by series. Thus, cure will always be gradually and slowly. So, therefore, increase it in decrease slowly and steadily. Then only the cure will take place. As in a chronic disease, aggravation doesn't take place suddenly, but it takes place gradually and slowly. So therefore, do not increase it suddenly, increase it by series and the cure will take place. Part B, there are many methods of administration which cause confusion among homeopaths. So the homeopaths, they have their methods of administration, how to administer it. And again, there's a big confusion, what is the correct method. For example, some say place a globule on the tongue at 272, which is sufficient. Others say a similar globule crushed with some sugar of milk and dissolved in water and stirred will give better results. Others say giving one globule alone upon the tongue and giving nothing to drink will give good results. So again, you are seeing the different methods and how confusing it gets. Part C, thus the exact mode of administration differs from doctor to doctor, creating confusion as to which is the best method to be followed. But actually, there will be a great confusion and people will wonder, or practitioners will wonder, what is the correct method to be followed. Aggravation occurs if potency is not chosen correctly. Jumping from 0/1 to 0/30 is always dangerous. So aggravation will definitely occur if you would start off with directly a too high potency, or you would have a jump with a great gap in between, like 0/1 and then directly 0/30. In these cases where 1M or higher potency is required, on the LM scale, highest potency is 0/30. So on the LM scale, the highest potency is 0/30, and you can go on repeating and you can definitely cure the patient. As compared to the centesimal scale, where 1M is there and which is a high potency and which may cause an aggravation. It requires a lot of time for its preparation, which includes many steps to be systematically followed. Hence, there's a risk of making a mistake. So as you all know, in my previous video regarding the preparation of LM potency, I've told you the steps to start off with 3C and how to do it further and how to do it furthermore. It becomes quite confusing, and if you make up any mistake by following one of these steps, or if you follow the steps incorrectly, then definitely their preparation will be wrong. The highest potency is LM30, thus limiting oneself to the high potency. So maximum highest potency is LM30. After that, we do not have any potency, so we have to limit ourselves to the LM30 potency, which is the highest potency. The patient may not follow the instructions properly for its use, which may be true for illiterate person. So even for the administration, we have to give instructions to the physician, to the person or to the patient. And it may not be a problem for literate people, but for illiterate people, they may not be able to follow it properly, and as a result of which they may do something wrong and the desired result may not be obtained. Precious time of the physician is lost in explaining to the patient how to take the medicine on the scale. So also time factors there of the physician. It takes some time to explain to the patient and again to repeat it and again to explain to the patient if the patient doesn't understand how to take the medicine on this scale. So a lot of time is wasted in explaining to the patient how to take the patient, and again answering the queries of the patient. Well, another hurdle is non-availability of the scale is another hurdle. I mean, most of the pharmacies nowadays, they do not keep these potencies. It is limited on a limited, available on a limited scale. Some remedies having only a few potencies and other remedies having a full range and so on and so forth. Certain remedies like Califos and Dalcamara are found to be handy in action when given in the 50 millisiemens scale. This has been found by some doctors also. There is a different period of time aggravation in acute and chronic cases. Therefore, this time is not suitable to administer the remedy. So therefore, as you all know, different remedies have different periods of aggravation or time aggravation. It may be there. This remedy may be useful for an acute case or a chronic case. So therefore, whatever period of time aggravation is there in a remedy or in a case, we do not administer it. The 30 degree of dynamization progressively prepared would give a fraction almost impossible to express in numbers. Footnote number 156. So if you do the calculation, you would see that when you come to the 30 degree of dynamization of the LM potency, it would give a fraction almost impossible to express in numbers. Standard quality of vial and cork are essential to preserve the medicine solution for a longer time. So if you want to preserve the solution for a longer time, then you have to have good quality vial and a cork so that the medicine can be preserved for a longer time. Storage of different potencies of many drugs become a problem for want of space. So each remedy has 30 LM potency 0/1 to 0/30. So suppose you have 100 remedies. So as you all can know, 100 multiplied by 30. It is such a big amount of space will be required to store the medicines. So it occupies too much of space. You may not have so much of space in your clinic to store most of the remedies of the potency. Reluctance shown by many homeopaths to use this scale. Where this scale is not very popular, only few homeopaths are using this scale with great success. Probably they do not have much information or do not have much experience in this scale. That is why the reluctance may be shown by most of the homeopathic doctors. And non-popularity to use this scale. As you all know, this scale is not very popular. Very few people or very few homeopathic doctors use this scale as compared to the centesimal scale, which is the most widely used scale. Many homeopaths still are not sure how to use this scale. So again, homeopathic doctors are not sure how to use this scale, how to give the medicine, and what to do. That is why probably they are not using this method. Lack of proper knowledge again amongst homeopaths is also another hurdle to this, to administer this scale. Also, the person or the doctor may not be having a proper idea of the exact mode of preparation, how to administer it, what are the range of potencies, etc. So hence, they do not use this scale. So that's all about the LM potency. I have divided this into 11 parts, which are small videos, so that you all can see it completely and you all can remember the points which I told you. So I hope you liked my presentation or the lecture series on the LM potency. And please do stay tuned for more. I'll be doing more important topics also in the future. So if you like this video, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much.